Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, let's talk about Tesla's Model Y end of year sale. We've got a nice topic here. Let's talk about some of the different incentives and some really good advice that I found here on this thread. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, but before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And of course, if you want the latest up-to-date incentives, Tesla has a current offers page. This is everything you need to know about what deals, what incentives are out there. And hit that like button if you like Tesla incentives and deals. And of course, quick channel announcement. We're almost at December. December is going to be a pretty exciting time where we're going to be doing a giveaway every single day in December. So if you like giveaways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and of course tune in every single day in December to the live streams and everything. And so here's what's happening right now in case you are curious, but yes, let's talk about some of Tesla's model end of year sale, Model Y end of year sale, and what potentially could be coming up. Of course, Tesla does have a current offers page with everything that has been going on. And yes, there is like a 6,500 lease incentive plus option credit. And of course, you can use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle and everything. But take a look at this thread. I thought this was a pretty interesting one from Reddit. Tesla Model Y end of year sale quote. I'm looking to purchase a Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive Model Y in the next 6 months. And given the tax credits now have expired, do folks here think that there'll be some sort of additional incentives the company will give out to reduce pricing a bit? End of year sale, 0% APR. Should I buy now or wait till the end of the year? So with that, of course, there's probably going to be a lot of advice. There is a lot of great advice in here. And a lot of people said like, hey, we should be getting some sort of incentive as we approach the end of November. And it's almost that time of the month as well, because, you know, we're getting close to the end of November. We already see some demo discounts that are out there. And the next question is, what is it going to be for December? And this one's a funny post. Wait till quarter one or near the end of quarter one, quarter two, or even quarter one sales results. And of course, there's trolling here. But sales have dropped quite a bit, and we would have to see if quarter four sales, and I'm guessing the beginning of 2026, sales have also dropped also. I can't guess, but Tesla might have to do something to entice people because if we take a look at some of the inventory charts right now, we're not necessarily seeing any sort of massive decrease. Now, of course, it's not spiking up like crazy either. Incentives are kind of stagnant right now, and inventory is not necessarily selling like hotcakes, but it's also not going up crazily either. So this is kind of interesting to see that like the 1.99 offer and the 6,500 lease incentive plus option credit is kind of just stagnant with the two different offers that are out there. But here's what people want. Maybe 0% APR, free full self-driving lifetime, and free lifetime supercharge. Free lifetime premium connectivity is what Howard Bass wants. And you can see, like, this is where I think certainly we will probably see some sort of combination of Lux package or whichever. And we could maybe even see that on like Model 3 or Model Y. But don't expect like the price to stay as it is currently. I bet it could be a lot more to try and pay for some of that, because if you think about it, the Model S had a price increase, the Model X had a price increase, and also Cybertruck had a price increase as well. And so certainly if you're waiting for deals, I mean, here's a great tip. Generally speaking, the first or second week of December is when they offer the best incentives of the entire year. So just wait a couple weeks as we get into November and then December. If you don't need a vehicle right away, you might as well just wait a couple more weeks as we get into December and then really see, because there could be a rush around that time frame. And so just like how like maybe that at the end of September. There was a lot of people trying to place an order. Maybe it could be worth it to try and wait until the end of November to place your order, just to like lock in your order with the vehicle and everything. But the one thing's for sure, I know a lot of you out there want to get the biggest discount off of a Tesla. Well, don't forget about your current vehicle as well and where you're selling it. That's why we've partnered with GiveMeTheVin.com to buy your vehicle from you and get you the most maximum value. They want to buy your vehicle from the comfort of your home, so definitely check them out. Link down below in the description. And of course, using our links down below do support the channel as well. And so certainly, like, let us know if you're ordering one of these Tesla vehicles and if these incentives are good enough. I mean, I put a poll out there and it seems like a lot of you want, interesting, the Lux package. 20% of you, no, actually 55% of you want 0% financing, which, hey, maybe if that's what it takes, they'll probably do that because they know that that is what sells vehicles. And whenever Tesla puts a 0% offer, that's when inventory and orders start to rack up and everything. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed, and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up, my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it and you should too. Thanks for that, everyone. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. George, great to see you. Base Fraud, thanks for coming in. And Lavendi, thanks for coming in as well. Interesting. We've got like the different usernames that are showing here as well. And Shiro's here. He's finally eating. He's off camera right now, and he finally got his food and everything. That's why he's barking out, because actually I usually stream about an hour earlier, and 6:30 is when he actually gets to eat his food and everything. So I guess we're just we're just a little bit late and everything. Wait until you have kids and stream live. Hello, Dennis. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, it's interesting. All the different usernames are all messed up. Let's see the pup. Yeah, he's actually right here off camera. Eating his food right now for dinner time. Exciting to see all these showroom Model Y performances. Yeah, 100%. It's Elon calling. Yeah, my Google Voice, for some reason, I forgot to turn it off mute. So that's why we could hear that coming through the speakers as well. In this next topic, Model Y Performance is now available in Canada. If you're looking to order yours, now it's on the website and everything, but there's one color they actually took away. And of course, if you're looking to order, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to, I think it's $1,000 off or $500 off for full self-driving, one of the different offers for Canada as well. Look at the price though, $74,990, which is $10,000 more than their all-wheel drive long-range version in Canada as well. And they actually removed, I guess if you think about it, 2 of the colors. Now they don't have the blue, and they also don't have the marine blue, which is in the European market as well. And so they only have white with white interior options. Oh, only white interior options, and of course no special blue. Now you can get the black or the white, but you can't get either of the blues, whether it be the US blue or the European blue, which is kind of weird actually, because isn't this supposed to be from like the Giga Berlin factory? So it is kind of interesting that you can't find it and get it in this one either. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. RC, I want to see both 0%, 72 months, and Lux package. That could be an interesting one. But my question to everybody that wants those 2 different incentives, would you pay more for that? Like, what if Tesla increased the price by $5,000, gave you Lux package and 0%? Would you still be interested in trying to buy that vehicle, whether it's a Model 3 or Model Y? Lavendi, people miss the credit. Prices will have to come down in 0%. Economy isn't great. Yeah, especially with the stocks and everything. The stonks coming down. It seems like maybe people might not want to transact with their regular car purchase, whether it's like different interest rates or whichever, because maybe the money is worth keeping in cash, or maybe there's some other opportunities. I've been thinking about that for over the past week on financing and everything for the Tesla Model Y. In this next topic, Model Y performance deliveries have started and begun are everywhere, but of course to showrooms. Let's get a list of all the different confirmed spottings of Model Y performances at the moment, so that if you're watching, you can go take a look and see one for yourself. First one is Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Shout out to Torque and Tech for making a video and putting it on YouTube. Another one is San Diego UTC. This is in Southern California. Also with that is La Jolla, San Diego, which is a nice part of San Diego. And it seems like there's a common thread here. A lot of them have white interior, and it's either Quicksilver or the Ultra Red. Here's another one, Lone Tree, Colorado at Park Meadows Mall. Another Quicksilver with the white interior. Here's another one, Walnut Creek, California in the Bay Area, which we saw yesterday, another Quicksilver with white interior. Here's another one in Atlanta sent to us by Abe, and we couldn't figure out where it actually is in Atlanta, but hey, Abe said it's there, and it's another Quicksilver with white interior. Here's our first one. One of the first ones is Las Vegas East Sahara. Shout out to Brian for sending us. It's another Ultra Red with white interior. And there is another one, but check a look at this quick video here. You can see a lot of people are posting like walkarounds. I mean, this is essentially a Model Y, right? But there are couple different things with it that is different. There's also another one in Plano, Texas at the Legacy West Shopping Center, and a couple things that are different with it is that the screen is bigger. It's 16 inches versus 14.4, and on top of that, we've got a different seating, which is the bolsters. So I'm excited to try both of those with the Tesla Model Y once we get ours. I think we're getting ours in like the second week of December, at least as it's slated right now, but of course it could change at any moment. I mean, these are looking pretty clean, that's for sure, with all these different vehicles as they get prepped for showroom. And it seems like there was like a confusion on whether these could be opened up and people could sit in them, and I think Tesla sent a memo that it wasn't able to be opened up, but now I think people can get into them now and play around with the screens and everything. I think Tesla also has not started any of the deliveries yet because the EPA hasn't posted the actual EPA range of it, and so I've been refreshing this every day to see if it gets posted, because then probably deliveries will start ASAP after that with it. But one thing's really cool with this, I mean, these are very clean looking Tesla vehicles that are out there, and of course if you're looking to keep your Tesla Model Y performance clean, don't forget to get a set of all-weather floor mats. Our favorite set is a set by 3W all-weather floor mats, especially when you use promo code Dennis35, you get 35% off. So if you're looking to get a great floor mat set that has lifetime warranty, great fitment, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And if there's any Model Y performances that I've missed, definitely comment down below. These are probably going to start to pop up everywhere, and I haven't seen any in the Los Angeles area. And so if you found one in LA, let us know. I'd love to come check one out and take a look at one for ourselves and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Suri Varivan, if you can write, you can write off interest on a loan, so 0% isn't that important for me if you can write it off. Yeah, I mean, you can write it off, but you should definitely take a look at that parameters, because it's kind of the window to write it off, like the who's qualifies in the amount isn't necessarily worth it. But I see what you're saying there for sure. People missed the credit. We already talked about that. 0%, 72 months, Lux for 5K, buy today. Hey, that could be a great deal. And maybe that's the demand lever Tesla needs for selling these vehicles. I wonder how the Model Y performance tiles will do in the Chicago winter with snow and everything. David, I don't think it will do well, because if you're looking to get a Model Y performance and you're trying to drive in snow, I would probably get a set of winter wheel tires set and everything. That's like a dedicated set that you can put on and throw off. Ordered mine, super excited, nice different moves, and yeah, it seems like there has been no confirmation of a November delivery date yet, so I bet we might see like a wave of them in December for Model Y performances and everything. In this next topic, the cheap Lucid Gravity Touring, the cheaper one, the one that starts at $79,990, is now available for orders and inventory as well. Let's take a look at it. It's got 337 miles of range. It's a true 7-seater, I would say, very spacious. And yes, there already are some in inventory that you can buy within like a week or two, which is very interesting to see. And of course, leave it to people out there. They're going to compare it directly to the Tesla Model X, and you can see, like, I definitely would be picking a Gravity. If I was spending this much money on a vehicle, I would definitely be picking a Gravity over the Model X. Model X is $20,000 more. It's got less, I think, higher mileage of range, but the Gravity has actually a real true 7-seater seat with spacious and everything. But of course, it does look like a van, but it is still very interesting to see as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. If you've driven one of these, I actually was able to get into one very quickly for like a 30-minute test drive, and it is very comfortable with the air suspension and very spacious as well in the third row. And yes, you can find them in inventory on Lucid's website if you're looking to buy one very quickly as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Clutch, if I buy a Model Y Performance in 3 years, do you think Hardware 5 will be there by then, or any major updates? Clutch, I think so, yeah, because Elon said vehicles will potentially get Hardware 5 by 2027. We're almost at 2026 now, so yeah, 3 years from now, I think we will already have seen Hardware 5. Lux package, give it Black Friday 24-hour deal. Ooh, interesting, PL. Like, do like a flash sale, like every vehicle that people buy right now can get Lux package for $5,000, or are you saying like they're just gonna throw it on? I don't think they'll just throw it on like that. I mean, maybe it'll be like a modified Lux package where it's like you pay $8,000 for full self-driving, but you get free supercharging, free maintenance, free service, and all of that. Maybe that's what the pitch here is, because they do need to get like more revenue from the customers to be able to pay for some of those things as well. They can't just like add it on to the price, because I don't know if that would make a lot of sense. What time do you run your Sentry mode every night? Oh, like 1 to 6 a.m. 1 to like 5 a.m. is when it automatically turns on via my Apple shortcuts. Good reminder, I need to make a video on that. Clutch, does Tesla do Black Friday deals? If not, makes sense, because Apple doesn't. I don't think so, actually. I think they've learned to kind of just release incentives at the beginning of November in the beginning of December. Last year, they released the November and December incentive all at once in the beginning of November, but the year before, it was a little bit more crazier, and maybe that is what's going to happen this year. The year before, there was an incentive release at the beginning of November, and then there was a release at the beginning of December, if my memory serves me right, and then they did a Hail Mary like the last week of December, where they released even more incentives up to like $7,500 off all vehicles by the end of the month. So it was pretty crazy, but of course that was like a different time with like the tax credit and everything, whereas now it's not there, but certainly they could release some other incentives as well. In this next topic, if you're looking for a $75 Cybertruck, it seems like this deal plus other Model 3, Model Y, and S and X deals are going to be releasing soon. Last time we talked about a Tesla rental program where you could, if you're in Southern California, San Diego, you could potentially get a Tesla vehicle that has free supercharging, free full self-driving included, and then you don't have to worry about it because it's a rental, for $60 a day for a Model 3 or Model Y, or $75 a day for a Cybertruck, or if you want to jump up to like a Model S or Model X, $90 a day. And it seems like Tesla is looking to hire more people to staff this type of program in these cities, which is going to be Austin, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Boston, Massachusetts, Fort Worth, Texas, and also Houston, Texas as well. I mean, Texas could actually make a lot of sense for people, because like just like how you can go from Northern California to Southern California, there's probably a lot of people that drive from these different states within Texas or cities within Texas as well. And so this could be a very, very very cool offer if you are just looking to do like a long extended test drive. If you're just traveling and you want to get into a Tesla for a week or so, this could be a great deal and package as well. But the one thing's for sure, if you're going to be trying full self-driving, don't forget to get your accessories for your Tesla vehicle, like a phone mount. It's highly recommended your Tesla's not coming with one, or even like center consoles or underscreen things from Jowa as well. And of course, when you use promo code Dennis or Dennis5 down below in the description, you save some money on all these different accessories that you're going to need for your Tesla vehicle, and highly recommended because I use these as well in our vehicles. So let us know what your thoughts on it and let us know what you're thinking. And thank you to everybody that's used our links down below in the description to support the channel and everything. Will Tesla get massaging seats soon? I don't think so. I mean, that probably is like a one thing that they could add, but yeah, because I mean, funny story, because I was actually in a Lucid Gravity today, and it had massaging seats, massaging like the lower back and everything as well. Do you buy a new Tesla every year base? No, I guess these past couple years has been kind of crazy, but no, not every year typically. I think the Cybertruck we're going to keep for a while. It just makes the most sense. It's got free supercharging and everything. And then the Model Y, I have to think about that, but I think we'll probably keep that one as well because of full self-driving. If only it had free supercharging. If it also had free supercharging, that's kind of the kicker, because when you buy a Tesla with free supercharging, it just makes the most sense to kind of drive it until the wheels fall off, because, you know, free supercharging is hard to get / find. Robert, better off to get Model Y, Model 3 with standard wheels than use the save $2,000 buy a new takeoff set of performance wheels off eBay, Craigslist. 2 set wheels for the same price. Yeah, it's a good point. Or even do like the wheel trade program that Unplugged Performance has, so you can get like a setup up UPRWs with the curb rash protection. I mean, there's so many different ways to do that as well. Or you could just pick up a set like off of eBay or Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. What do you think about the enhanced auto commanders? Yeah, I think they're cool. I was playing around because we actually have one, but we haven't installed it yet. And I mean, it's cool. Well, if you're talking about the screen, I'm not necessarily a fan of the screen behind the car. I feel like adding like more things to it takes it away from the design. But in terms of like the app with like being able to unlock certain things, it seems pretty cool. But it's also like, I get really hesitant when you're like messing with like that stuff for like warranty. I know like if the thing on the vehicle breaks, it has to be in line with what you modified it with. But when you mess around with computers and stuff, it could get a little dicey, in my opinion, at least. But I think they have a good track record, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Car Ramble, just got employed at Tesla. I'm looking to use my employee lease program with free full self-driving on Model 3, but I wish the lease price could be lower. It's actually pretty good, but I would say do the Model Y instead of the Model 3. I think it's a better deal, especially when you can add your free full self-driving on it as well. They need to heavily discount those Cybertrucks if they want to sell the mass inventory clutch. Yeah, I agree. And so maybe we'll see a better Cybertruck deal in December. Nowhere Man, thanks for coming in. Are you still offering the chance to get $7,500 off a new car purchase? Yeah, we have one left of that, and I think a couple people are already talking right now. And so, I mean, you can fill out my link tree down below in the description to get on the list, and then maybe I can point you in the right direction as well. What's your next Tesla after the Model Y Performance, or is it too early to decide? Also, did you transfer full self-driving from launch series to the Performance? I didn't transfer full self-driving from the launch series to the Performance. Next Tesla, I mean, I've been thinking about the Model Y Standard, but I think it just needs a bigger price drop in the near future for it to be actually worth it. I mean, we've got Roadster coming out too, right? I mean, who knows? But no, there's no way I could actually get one of those. Karan, what are free colors for the Model Y coming for finance and cash purchases? Or when are free colors coming? I pushed delivery date on December 3, Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, free colors for the Model Y. The only way to do that, of course, is through the lease incentive buyout. But if you've got the $7,500 already, then it doesn't make sense to do that either. Base, yeah, free supercharging is the best perk. I wish I could grab a deal like that. Yeah, 100%. I don't think we'll ever sell our Cybertruck. I'm probably going to drive it all the way to the battery warranty of 150,000 miles and then figure out, because I did the math. Like at the rate we're going, we're pumping it like crazy in terms of kilowatt hours because I'm going to superchargers every single like time I need to charge. And I've already got a valuation of like $700 retail, $700 retail a month at this current pace. So, I mean, you can do the math there. Like the cost of the Cybertruck divided by 700, it's going to be a ton of miles. But I could probably get like 50% of what I paid in the Cybertruck in energy, of course, at retail, not actually like cost. And so I'm trying to do that. What? You're banned from the Tesla Model Y subreddit? That subreddit is like a call. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think I was like in the earlier days, maybe like 3 years ago, I posted like a review video here. And I think that's why I got banned. And maybe they'll unban me now, but who knows with that. Do you know any aftermarket wheels that are more efficient than the base wheels in the Tesla Model Y? Possibly more range. Clutch, yes. The Unplugged Performance RW wheels, I think people have already reported that it is more efficient. And so I would check some of these. I mean, they look great as well. I'm hoping we can get a set for our Model Y Performance. And people have said they're definitely more efficient than the 20-inch wheels. And I think just as efficient as the 19s, depending on like tire choice and everything. And especially, I mean, it's a fantastic deal when you trade in your stock wheels to them, get a credit. You don't have to be anywhere. You can be anywhere as well. You don't have to be in California. So definitely check out that link down below in the description for Unplugged Performance. Anyone in Georgia got a performance VIN yet? Cyborg? I don't know, actually. I don't think so. Well, Tesla expanded to the Bay Area service, and I also heard there's a Tesla diner coming to the Bay Area. Not sure if the rumors are true. Oh, robotaxi service. Yeah, I think they'll probably expand it at some point. But diner, more than likely they'll probably put it next to the factory first, which is in Austin, of course, the Austin factory, not the Fremont one. Clutch, if they're making a cyber cab, will they make a cyber SUV? Because what if someone wants a robotaxi, but they have more than 2 passengers? Maybe they'll keep a Model Y after the cyber cab comes. I mean, from what I've heard, I mean, like if you think about it this way, like take a look at like Rivian, right? The Rivian has the SUV. And well, sorry, they came out with the truck first, and then they rolled out with the SUV. And then take a look at like, you know, some other brands out there. Like Scout is getting a lot of visibility right now. They're coming out with a SUV and a truck. Tesla has just a truck right now on at least like this same similar platform. So you would think the next logical vehicle is, and maybe that's what's next in the pipeline. I mean, I would be pretty excited if they actually come out with something like that. That is a true SUV that can go toe to toe with like R1S, the Scout SUV, and everything for sure. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.